Three, two, one. Hello, everybody, and welcome. I have not said everyone in so long. What does it say about my life? Anyway, my name is Owen Williams. Welcome back to the Nameless Review channel. I really need to fix that problem. Maybe I should just call it the Nameless Review channel because this is going so catastrophically wrong. Anyway, today we are going to. I'm sorry I've been gone for a while. I have been kind of losing interest in YouTube for a little bit, so I took a break. There will be times in the future where I'll have to take a break again because I have exams coming up and those feel more important than YouTube, but I will still try to upload as regularly as possible on this channel. I've seen 3 movies in the time I've been gone, and I'm just going to burn through all of them right now and then get back to my English essay, which has to be 1,200 words, and I'm dying. Please help. Anyway, let's start with the movie that we're reviewing today, The Last Laugh, starring Chevy Chase, and I don't know the name of the other actor. I'm very, very sorry. But this is a Netflix original movie, so 2 of the movies I'm going to be talking about today. It is about Chevy Chase, and he is a old talent agent, and once he goes on to live in a retirement home, he meets up with his first client, who has stopped being a comedian 50 years ago. So now they go on the road again to do one last ride and tour the world. If you're new here, the way I do my reviews is I go through the bad, the mixed, the good, how this movie went against the last one I reviewed, which, just to refresh your mind, is IO, how this movie did against, what people would like this movie, and finally a review at the end in our number system. Let's jump into the bad. So the worst part of this film is it's a comedy movie that I didn't really find funny at all. There weren't any jokes that made me laugh out loud. The best they ever got out of me was a smile. And I feel like if it's a comedy movie, the comedy should be front and center for most of it. Because I don't really know of a movie that's solely comedy. There's always something else, like comedy love, or comedy action, or comedy buddy. And this was more in the comedy buddy category. But I didn't really feel like there was any comedy there. When I went in this movie to have a laugh, though I didn't really have any moments where I was laughing at all, which made this film feel kind of bland throughout the whole thing. And yeah. Also, I've noticed that this film, while I was watching it, there was an insane amount of the color green. Like, lime green was everywhere. They were wearing lime green a lot, their car was lime green, their retirement home was lime green, a lot of the places that they went to do their stand-up was lime green, signs were lime green. There was lime green absolutely everywhere, and it was really, really distracting for me most of the time. Whenever I think of the movie, I see Chevy Chase's face and lime green, and it feels really weird. I'm not sure if the producers or directors or cinematographers or color masters or whoever was in charge of that was trying to do something with that, but it was very distracting for me. The medium and mixed part of this movie was I couldn't really find any. There's nothing else to say about that. I couldn't find any mixed aspects of this movie, and let's move on. Anyway, for the good parts of this movie. Now, of course, this has Chevy Chase and another actor who I've heard has been in a lot of things and is very, very good. So the acting in this movie was definitely high quality. There was a lot of other actors and actresses who I'd seen before in other movies, like Lucy Raj's girlfriend, who was the girlfriend only for a few episodes in Big Bang Theory, and Dr. Leo Spaceman, for anyone who's watched 30 Rock. And they were definitely really interesting characters throughout the whole thing. But of course the stars were Chevy Chase and the other actor who I'm kicking myself right now not being able to know the name of. They had really great chemistry the entire time. It felt like the dialogue was really good and wasn't forced. It didn't feel forced at any times. And they had really good tone in the movie between funny and lighthearted and kind of more sullen and sad, but there wasn't really any sadness. The message of the movie was accepting yourself growing older, so I don't feel like at my age I could really understand the nuances of that, so I can't really go very much into that, but I definitely think that it represented everything that I wanted to represent really, really well. Anyway, let's move on to how well it did against the movie we saw last time. Now, if you remember, I did a pretty scathing review, well, scathing for me, of the movie IO, which was another Netflix original movie. I did not like that movie. in the slightest. So definitely this one is well above that one on the spectrum. People who like this movie are probably more older people who enjoy like comedy, sad movies, I guess is the best way to describe this, and buddy movies. And finally, the rating I'm giving it is a 3C. Now, I am going to be just trying a different reviewing style once I've gone through these 3 movies, of course, because I need to like rush through them really quickly. So then I'll be trying a different reviewing style for our 11th movie that we've seen this year. We're doing pretty well on the movie front, actually. But that's it. I'm going to end this review. I hope you all enjoyed. Have a great day. Definitely check out the movie if you're in the demographic that I mentioned before. And have a great day. Goodbye.